A new man at the helm of Grand Rapids City government, Gregory Sundstrom, the city's interim deputy assistant manager, getting the job. He beat out 3 other candidates, including his own boss, interim city manager Eric DeLong, for the top non-elected spot at City Hall. The Grand Rapids City Commission citing Sundstrom's personality and ability to work with the community as the reason they chose him.
And tonight we have the opportunity to talk with the new city manager. Greg Sundstrom is live tonight from downtown. We appreciate you for joining us tonight, Mr. Sundstrom.
Thank you very much for having me.
Well, the city has lost millions of dollars in revenues and city services and jobs. What is your strategy to start off with on how to do more with less?
Well, I'm going to take one day and try to absorb this new job. And I'm going to come forward very soon, hopefully, to our city commission and try to make some suggestions for how we can make change. But I do know that this is an incredible community, and we have some people. I've received literally hundreds of phone calls today of people saying to me that they want to help, they all want to work together, and we're going to move this city forward.
Would you like to share with us any ways that you'd like to make some of those changes?
Well, I think that the community needs to come together and decide what are our priorities for city services. I said during my interview that I thought that, of course, police and fire services were some of the most important, but I think we cannot forget the important quality of life amenity services, things like our parks department and our recreation services. And we also need to be mindful of those services that help those that need a little extra assistance in our community development department. So I think that the community needs to come together, prioritize those services, and try to align the citizen needs with what the city can afford to provide. And I suspect that our service provision will be different in the future than it is now, because it's no secret our revenues are falling, and we need to change as a corporation.
And it's always a balancing act.
It is.
You know, city managers are unique in the sense that they're, professional managers. They have to answer to politicians, though, too. So in this case, how do you balance the two?
You'll forgive me, but a motorcycle just drove by. I didn't quite hear the last part.
I'm just wondering how you're able to balance between professional managers and also answering to the city commission, politicians.
Oh, that's the trick of this profession. If everyone could do that, I wouldn't be here. It is difficult to balance having 7 bosses,
right.
7 different people that have 7 different expectations, and trying to manage a 1,600-person, $350 million corporation. But I've been at this business for 28 years. I think I figured it out. I don't know that I could teach a class on it, but that's what it's all about here.
Right. Willing to roll with it, I would imagine.
Yes.
Well, you beat your own boss out for the job. Have you talked to Eric DeLong, and have you worked out any kind of a transition plan at this point?
Well, one of the first things I wanted to do was to speak to Eric. Eric is an incredible talent in this organization, and the first thing I did was try to urge him to stay with this organization. We need him. He adds a lot to this community, and I wanted to thank him. I thought that we all of the internal candidates, and for that matter the external candidates, were very professional as we went through this process. And Eric is a friend of mine, and I'm thrilled to be working with him, and I want him to be my deputy city manager.
Okay, Greg Sundstrom, congratulations, and thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you.